Again, Jesus spoke to them, saying, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows in me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. Now, this is the second in our series of statements that Jesus made about himself. What does it all mean? My first thought was there are places that I will quite happily go to at 3 o'clock in the afternoon that I would have serious reservations about going to at 3 o'clock in the morning. Now, it's the same place, but what is it that makes my feelings so different? Now, this got me starting to think about what darkness is. And the time I can remember being in total darkness was when I went on a trip to the Big Pit, which is a mine in Wales. So what we're going to try and do is recreate that. So what we need to do first is make sure we've got our safety equipment. So I'm going to get my big coat. And my hard hat. Great, are you ready? Let's go. So what can I remember about it? It was really cold, much colder than it was on the surface. We went down in the cage and we followed the tunnels that were lit on either side with lights. Then we gathered underground and started to turn off the torches. Not being able to see makes us feel really weird. We can start imagining what might be in the places we can't see. Our imaginations run wild and we start feeling scared. And I guess when the final light goes out, it just felt empty. You can turn just one light back on and it's amazing how much impact it has. The light shines in the darkness and the darkness has not overpowered it. Light wins. There was another time when it was total darkness, at the beginning of the world. Listen how it's put in the Jesus Storybook Bible. I love it. It says, I'll take this emptiness, God said, and I'll fill it up. Out of the darkness, I'm going to make light. And out of the nothing, I'm going to make everything. God just doesn't use light as a metaphor. He came up with the very idea of light. Some of it's yellow, but he also came up with the idea about blues and reds and greens and oranges. Now that's somebody I want to follow. Again, Jesus spoke to them saying, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows in me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life.